So I'm going to show you the exact follow-up strategy that we use to get calendars like this and months like this. So after the lead sees your ad and fills out your lead form, the first thing we're going to do is add them to a 5-day text campaign, reminding them that they filled out your form and asking, did you fill out this form, instead of welcoming them to your business. This not only reminds your lead that they filled out the form, but it also gives them an opportunity to qualify themselves so you know they're actually a good lead. Once the 5-day text campaign is over, we're going to go ahead and send the lead to a 180-day email nurture sequence where we can send them information about your business, free sauce, so anything that you have that will help them for free, and calendar links so they can book a call with you to have a conversation about their problem. Make sure your sales team is also calling these leads at least once a quarter so that they have even more touch points and they're speaking with a real human being. Welcome to the video. My name's Steven. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact follow-up process that we use to get our clients more booked appointments and spend less time calling their leads, trying to get them to book calls. First of all, you need to understand that you have to have some form of traffic coming into this platform. This platform right here is called GoHighLevel. All right, in the description, I will have a link to where you can sign up for GoHighLevel. I am not affiliated. I don't have an affiliate link, even though I probably should. You can sign up for GoHighLevel. You can pay the $100 a month subscription to where you have your own CRM, which, if you don't know what CRM means, it's Customer Relationship Manager. This is a platform that you can use to help manage all of your leads and keep up with them and send them follow-up without you even having to be there. So understand, I'm going to show you how to structure this follow-up process. It's going to be on you to figure out the exact copy and what you want to say to your clients, because I don't know what business model you're in, but I will show you a little bit of what I have and what we do so you can use this inside your own business. So first thing, like I said, you're going to want to do is get GoHighLevel, create a sub account, and then you will be brought to this page right here. If you already have GoHighLevel, you already know the deal. If you don't have GoHighLevel, again, seriously recommend it. I have not stopped using it since I got access to it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is connect your lead source to GoHighLevel so that you can actually send the information in, so that you can have access to the clients and actually send them the follow-ups in the first place. So you're going to want to go to settings and then scroll down to integrations. And then here are all the integrations you have, right? So you can connect your Google Calendar, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, wherever you are generating leads from, you need to connect those platforms. So if that means you're running TikTok lead ads, or you're running Facebook ads, or you're running Google ads, this is where you go ahead and connect that. So you're just going to want to click this connect button, and then it'll seamlessly integrate your account. You just have to log into your account. Once you've connected your account, it's going to ask you to connect your form from Facebook or Google, wherever you were getting your lead from, to the CRM. So you just want to go ahead and map these fields. This form, we only have name, email, and phone number. So if you have custom questions in your form, you're going to want to make sure you create these custom fields first within the CRM. So I will go to custom fields. So the first one was, are you located in West Palm Beach? That's the only one I remember. So it was a multiple choice question. So we're going to click drop down single, and then we're going to type in, are you located in West Palm Beach? And then we will put the options. I don't remember. I think it was like, yes, I am. And then the other one's like, no, I'm not. And I will leave this page now. So I just made like a half-assed one and then made this custom field. And so as you can see, we now have this field. So as you can see, if I go to the field mapping and I click on this one, are you located in West Palm Beach? As you can see, this field is populated here. And so if we were to do it for how soon are you looking to get started and what's your best phone number to contact you, then we could also populate those fields as well. So whenever someone fills out my lead form on Facebook, all of that information gets transferred into here as well. For the sake of the video though, and because I don't feel like putting the rest of those custom fields in, we're going to just go ahead and click confirm on this field here. And as you can see, that form is now active. All right, so the next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and create a calendar. This actually gives your prospect the ability to book an appointment directly onto your calendar. I'll also say that this calendar does belong on the Facebook form as well. So I always like to put the calendar on there, or your website if you have a calendar link on there already. And if you already have a calendar on your website, then you can just use that. You can also use Calendly, which is another good calendar app. But here we'll just go ahead and do a personal booking calendar, and then we'll name the calendar free consultation, or whatever you want to name your calendar. You can make the meeting duration as long as you'd like to make it, and then you can also go to the advanced settings where you can connect your calendar so it goes directly into your Google Calendar, and it also like shows your availability, reflects your availability. So if you use your calendar, say you have a meeting at 3 o'clock, you put that in your calendar. Now it will reflect in here. No longer can anyone book an appointment at 3 o'clock. But you can give minimum scheduling notice, a date range for when people can book appointments. So only a couple days. I usually only like to give people like 3 days to book appointments. That way they can't book it like a month from now and forget about it. So anyway, you can kind of go through all that. I'll just give it a random slug name and then save the changes. And now we have a calendar. So we have a calendar. Let me go back. We have our calendar, and we have our form, our intake form from Facebook connected to the CRM, right? So that is the prerequisites for building the automations. So next, we are going to go ahead and actually build out the follow-up sequence for the leads. So we're going to go to automations, and then you're going to want to create a workflow, start from scratch. And the first workflow that we are going to build is going to be lead form, Facebook lead created. And you can name it whatever you want to name it. So as our trigger, I'm going to make my face smaller. For our trigger, we will be using Facebook lead form submitted. Or if you submitted a form through Google or you have a separate form, whatever your lead intake is, you can do that. And again, if you're like struggling with any of this or any of this doesn't make sense, you can book a call with me in the description, and I can either help you set this up, or we can just do it for you. So we can talk about that. But anyway, you want to click on the page. So the page is 18 projects in this scenario, and then you want to click on the form that we just mapped the fields to GoHighLevel. So that would be this bathroom add new form. We save the trigger, and then the first thing you want to do is send an internal notification to yourself whenever a lead comes in, just so you know, or to your client, right? So I'm going to just put this to a particular user and then click myself, and then the message will say something along the lines of full name, just submitted a bathroom form, and then I will put all the custom fields that they filled out. So as you can see, this right here is a custom value that will populate the person's name. So if John Smith fills out the form, whenever this text gets sent, it will say John Smith just submitted a bathroom remodeling form, right? I also put in the contact number. Again, you can go to this custom value button here and then click on contact and then put in all of the customer information. So I just replaced it with the email, the phone number, and then also you can write, there's the custom fields down here. You can put in the custom fields that you have. So the one that we went over was, are you located in West Palm Beach? So we'll add that in here as well. I always like to put the question above it, so that way when you get sent this text message, it'll say, are you located in West Palm Beach? And then this will say yes or no, depending on their answer, right? So now that we've created the internal notification to send to ourselves, we're going to go ahead and send a notification to the lead as well. And I will give you my first text message, but I will say, hey, contact first name, did you fill out a form about getting, and then you would just put in your offer. So whatever your offer is, you would put this here, like a free consultation about your bathroom, or a free 30-minute call, or whatever your offer is, right? Getting your roof replaced, getting your bathroom remodeled. Did you fill out a form about getting offer on Facebook or Instagram. If so, just reply yes. If not, no worries. And then I usually put like a smiley face or something. Also, you can do this too, and I don't have the calendar link here, but you can send them the calendar link as well. So I'm wondering, I don't think it's in here. I don't think you can click. If you copy the link to that calendar that we had just created, you can put the calendar link here too, and you can say something like, by the way, if you want to skip the line, or if you want to go ahead and have a consultation now, go ahead and schedule the appointment here. So you can do that, and then you can add a wait step to text them again in 24 hours. And then you're going to copy this, paste it there, paste it here, paste it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll add another one. 5. So we're sending them 5 text messages for 5 days, basically asking them, did you fill out this form? Are you interested in purchasing our service? All right, now something you have to understand about this is we're not going to be sending the same text every day, right? So you're going to want to change these texts up, and I'm not going to go into detail of what that looks like just because this video would take forever. But you want this person to respond to these texts. You want to make a text message that's easy to respond to so you can have a conversation, right? And then you can make a separate workflow for if the contact responds. Then you'll get sent the text message, or it'll send you straight to the app associated with GoHighLevel. Another thing you might want to do as well is in the settings, you might want to stop on response. So once a lead responds to the message, it stops sending them the leads. Another thing too is you want to have time windows. So do it from whatever time your business is open. That way, the lead's not getting sent a text every single night if they filled out the form at like 1 in the morning. And then you're going to want to publish the workflow and save it. So that's the first step. We're actually going to come back in here and add another step to add them to the email nurture sequence. So I'm going to show you really quickly what that looks like. So we'll have our 90-day email sequence. And then you can make the trigger whatever the trigger needs to be. You can even have it be like once they submit the form, they already get added into the email nurture sequence. But we're going to go ahead and send them an email. We're going to put the name. Make sure the name is your name, not the business's name. Okay? So understand that. You don't want to use the business's name because that's going to make the email look like a marketing message. You want to have them think it's coming from a real person. Right? Then you want to put in an email. I'm going to use my email. If you want to email me from my personal email, go ahead. Then you want to write a subject in here, whatever that looks like. All right, again, I'm not going to go into copy in this video because this video would take forever. But I'm just going to write email here and leave it like that. And then you can also link your calendar in here. I'm actually going to do that really quickly just so you can see what that looks like. So let's go back to the calendar page. And then grab the link. You want to grab the permanent link. And then we're going to go back to automations. And send this person the link in here at the bottom. So you always want to make sure you're giving them some form of call to action, right? In these emails, you can give away a few different things. You can give them information about the problem they're having and the solution that you're going to help them solve. You can just give them general knowledge about your business or about the spreading awareness about the problem and helping them like understand the solution that you're offering. And you can just send them free stuff. If you have documents or if you have like an estimating calculator or if you have client results, case studies, all sorts of stuff. You can send them anything in these emails. The point is to get them to see your name over and over again. All right, these emails are very powerful because there is a chance that these guys will come through. They'll see your emails. They'll see 7, 8, 9, 10 of these emails, and then they'll go ahead and book an appointment with you. I have this happen to me all the time. People schedule calls, and then I end up closing them. It's the easiest close ever. right? So we're going to save that action. We're going to add a wait step, and we're basically going to do exactly what we did in the last one. I usually like to give it like 3 days. So 3 divided by 90 is 30. So we will add 30 emails in here. So this is 4. We've now created our email. I know it's like long, but that's your email sequence. And what you can do, like really seriously, you can go to ChatGPT or whatever AI you use, and you can say, I want you to write me 30 emails with this information, or ask me some questions before you write these emails to get a better understanding of my business. Get ChatGPT to create you case studies, or you give ChatGPT your case studies, you give them your like what you provide for your clients, and then ChatGPT will create you a bunch of emails, and you can just plug all of the emails into here with the calendar link so people can book, and then you are pretty much done. You want to publish it when you're finished, and then click save. And now you'll get people just coming back randomly out of nowhere. You'll just get an appointment booked like out of nowhere. Another thing you can do too, we can go back to this Facebook lead in. Once this person has not answered any of these text messages, we will go ahead and add them to add to workflow, 90-day email nurture sequence, pass input triggers. You want to make sure you click this on and then click save. So now, if they don't answer these 5 text messages, they get added into the 90-day email nurture sequence. And then you now officially have the follow-up system in place. Now, again, the other thing that you can do is, as well, and I'm not going to go over that in this video because it would take a long time, is you can send the lead form information and the CRM notes of the client to ChatGPT, where ChatGPT will then create custom emails, and then you can make those custom emails your 90-day email nurture sequence. It wouldn't be the same workflow. Again, I'm not going to get into detail of that in this video because it would take a long time. But if this is something that you want installed in your business, if you want someone to make all the copy for you, connect your page. Actually, in fact, the other thing too is you do need to get a phone number verified because there's a lot of like spam callers and stuff. And so once you come in here and purchase the phone number, when I say purchase, by the way, it's like $1. So just so you're aware. It's not loading, but you'd have to sign up for A2P and basically register your brand as a legal business so that you're allowed to send text messages. All right, and it can be a pain in the ass. It is a hassle to do. I do it all for you, and also with my service, I give away this platform for free, so you don't have to pay like $100 a month or whatever on top of it, unless you want to have your own GoHighLevel. But with all that being said, that is the follow-up strategy that we use. Even if you're not able to purchase GoHighLevel or you can't get started, I'm hoping that information can help you understand what is required to actually have a good conversation with a lead and build something that is of value for your clients, for your prospects, so that they can see the exact work that you're doing, and they can get in touch with you so many times that it would be unreasonable for them not to purchase. So I hope that video helped. If it did, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. I drop videos all the time about all sorts of stuff. And if you don't feel like doing this, or you don't want to do this for yourself, I can do this for you. Click the first link in the description, schedule a call with me. We'll have a conversation. I'll see where you're at in the business, see if it makes sense for us to work together, and we'll make it happen from there. But otherwise, have a good day and be safe.